personal trainer in London on Instagram. So this video is all about how to open up your 8th chakra, how to connect to your soul, and the third, how to heal other people and get rid of negative energy by using a crystal or a stone. So the first thing is that the Peruvians believe that there's 8 chakras, not 7. The Hindus believe that there's only 7. So the Peruvians have been using the 8th chakra to heal the tribe and the family, and the shamans use it in a way in which to heal themselves and to heal the world. Okay, the 8th chakra is like a Blu-ray all around the body, not a DVD, but a Blu-ray, and it's very, very powerful when you open it up. Remembering that we've got 7 chakras, then we've got the 8th chakras, and they resonate to colour, sound, and crystals. Okay, so I use a rose quartz crystal when I'm working with my clients or myself. There you go. And rose quartz rebalances and heals all the chakras. It starts the process. Does that make sense? So you've got to remember that the chakras have certain colours. So the root is red, the second is orange, the third is yellow, the fourth is green, the fifth is blue, the third eye is an orangey colour, the 7th is purple, and the 8th is like a bluey type light colour. Does that make sense? But obviously you can't see these unless you're, you know, a very skilled shaman or medicine person, or maybe a Reiki practitioner that can see these energies flowing through the body and where they're unbalanced. So as a shaman, I can feel it with my hands, and sometimes, depending where the light is in the room, I can see it going through the chakras. Say if I do a bit of smudge and there's some smudge in the room, I can see the energy from that. And then I use dowsing as well, in which to check the energy of the chakras as well, while holding a crystal. So I'd hold the crystal in one hand, then I'd dowse on the chakras and find out which ones are misaligned and what need rebalancing. Does that make sense? So let's go ahead. Let's open this 8th chakra. So you put your hand on your chest, where your heart is, in a prayer position, and you breathe in for 4, hold for 4, breathe out for 6. We'll only do it one time, so breathe in for 4, hold for 4, breathe out for 6. Then we raise our hands up, we open, bringing it down, bringing it in front of you and behind you. Now the 8th chakra is open. So I don't know if any of you remember that the Ready Break commercial, where the person was running around and they had this aura around them, and that's what you've got when you open this up. Okay, so when this is opened up, you can use it for many different things. You can use it as a protection for yourself when you're feeling in fear, or you can use it in which to get a deeper connection to your lover. You could use it to do healing on people, and you can use it to heal yourself. So there's one technique that I learned that really works well, where you put your hand on your crown chakra and you put your hand on your heart chakra, and you're imagining the line and these two connecting together. Yeah? So then you'd go down to the first chakra, which is the snake, or the red chakra, and still got my hand on my heart. Then I'm coming back up again to the third eye, feeling that realign and rebalance. Then I'm coming back down to the second chakra, which is just below the belly button, Feeling that realign and rebalance. And then I'm coming back up again and I'm going to the 4th chakra. Feeling that connecting to the heart and rebalancing. And then I'm coming down again to the 3rd chakra. Feeling that realign and rebalance. And then I'm going to the heart. And you're just imagining all these connecting together. And then you can imagine the colours all resonating together. Okay? This is really powerful. The more and more you do it, the more and more you feel it, the deeper you get into what you're doing. Okay? So the next thing I want to talk about is when somebody has really hurt you, you know, emotionally, not physically, but emotionally more, and you want to release that emotion. The way that you do it is that you connect to that person. So I've got a person in mind. So I'm connecting to that person and I'm grabbing the lapis crystal. Don't have to be a crystal, it can be any stone. And I'm blowing from my heart into the stone. Asking the stone to take the pain and the negativity away. You may get tearful, you may feel emotion ride up. Just let it go, let it ride up, and let the crystal or the stone, whatever you're using, take on that negative energy. And then if it's not an expensive crystal and it's a normal stone, then go and throw it somewhere to release it. Does that make sense? So this is a brilliant technique in which if you're under a lot of stress from family, friends, or a lover, or somebody's just hurt you and you really want to get over that hurt and release it and let go of it. Because remember that if we hold on to pain, from loved ones and partners and friends, that may give you lower back pain, that may give you neck pain, that may give you headaches, it may give you these horrible things that you don't know where they're coming from. Okay? So now I'm going to teach you how to talk to your soul. So talking to your soul is a brilliant thing to learn how to do, but you've got to be very open-minded, obviously. And I got taught this by Paul Chek back in 2012. So when I got taught how to do this, what you do is put your most receptive hand over your heart. Okay? And then you're going to ask in your mind, when your eyes closed, show me a feeling for soul. Soul, can you answer my question? Or soul, are you there? So I'll do it for me now. And you'll watch something change in me, hopefully. Here we go. Can you see my eyes roll back to the back of my head? Okay, so soul is there, obviously, because I'm alive. And when I ask it for a yes answer, my eyes go right to the back of my head. And when I ask it for a no answer, watch for the no, my whole body goes down, my rib cage goes down. I feel the energy going into the floor. Now, it would be different for different people. It's not the same for everybody. So I went out with a really great friend tonight, and we had dinner. So I was asking, before I went, was it the right thing to do? Soul, can I ask you a question, please? See my eyes go to the back of my head. It said yes. And I'm going to ask Soul, was it right for me to go out with that person tonight? Straight away, my eyes go to the back of my head, which is great. Now I'm going to ask it a negative question. So as you can see, I don't know if you see that, but it made me feel, it made everything go down when I was asking am I a horrible person? And my energy goes down because I'm not a horrible person. Do you know what I mean? I love what I do. I love to help people as much as I can, as long as they're willing to listen and to grow as well. So practice that technique and see what you feel when you're talking to your soul. And the more that you talk to your soul, the more that your decisions are much better. The more, say if there's a business thing that I'm sort of like, should I do that? Should I not do it? I'll ask my soul. And if my soul says no, and I go ahead and do it because the soul has said no not to do it, but I go and do it, I always find that I'm totally wrong. I get a real problem with the person that I decided to do the business deal with or whatever, if the soul has said no. But if the soul has said yes, it turns into a great thing. But it takes time. It's not something that happens straight away. And it's not always 100% yes, that yes is correct. Does that make sense? And that's the same with dowsing. So with dowsing, when you're dowsing, it takes time and practice to learn. So here's dowsing. So I'm going to ask it for a yes answer. Can you see it going clockwise? Now I'm going to ask it to stop. I'm going to ask it to go show me anti-clockwise. So it's going linear, it's going from side to side. See it going anti-clockwise? Now I'm going to ask it to spin more and more and more and more. So it's going anti-clockwise. Can you see that? And that's not me doing that. Look, I'm not doing that. So that's the energy of the crystal and me tapping into that energy. So you've got to remember is that the chakras have a vortex through them. So the vortex is like, it's narrow at the bottom and comes out at the top like that. So I would be dowsing on it, say on the person's chest. Can you see it starting to go clockwise? So that's showing the energy in my hands. Yeah? So with dowsing, you can use it to find water, you can use it to find precious metals, you can use it to find things that you've lost in the home, you can use it to douse on people's energy, you can use it, I've shown people that if you douse over an iPhone, it won't even move. You douse over a flower, it gets a big spin. If we do it over a crystal, so my rose quartz has been in the moon and the sun for the last couple of months. Can you see how big the energy is that's coming out of it? And it's getting bigger and bigger. And it's not me doing it at all. If I go closer, it'll spin more. So that's the energy coming out of that rose quartz. And if we do it on something that has no force, so say this bit of paper, which is made out of wood, made out of trees, nothing. But if I do it over some stuff here, which is made by the Peruvian shamans, you see the power in that stuff. It's huge.